Back at it with the Car Chronicles. I don't think I called it that last time in the last video. So the last video was I asked Instagram for some ideas for some videos, and I got a lot of really great ones. And then I decided to ask Facebook also, because I have different followers on different channels for different reasons. And I think I got a lot more people that have known me from the get, and a lot more people that follow me now probably from the shows on Instagram. But Facebook is more like, you guys have been with me. But so I decided to X Facebook, and there were a few things that were the same, but I think a lot of the people on Facebook asked about starting over, starting fresh, brand new, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna pretty much tell you what I do with a new person. So if you're not with a professional, which I would say, I mean, if there's if you want the knowledge, the tools, 100%, you should probably work with somebody. But if it's not in your budget or you really want to try it on your own, then what I recommend is the first thing that is going to keep you going is going to be finding what your fire is, finding your motivation. So there's 4 components of fitness, and the first one that I want to talk about is going to be, oh, a little piece of rice, is going to be the emotional exercises, the finding your fire. So I always tell people, you have to find your fire. You can't do this without knowing why, because there's nothing that's going to motivate you to keep doing it. There's nothing that's going to motivate you to eat healthy, to get to the gym, unless you have your why. So you have to focus on that why. It's so, so, so important. So what I suggest is getting a vision board. I love vision boards. So motivational quotes, things that are going to keep you inspired. If you want to get back to a certain weight, or I don't recommend having a picture of somebody else. I learned this the hard way. Don't have pictures of women that you want to look like, because it's really unfair to you. Just try to be the best version of you. So if there's not something you want to get back to, then just focus on motivational quotes. And then you have to have your list. So what are your goals? What are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? And what are your super, super mini goals? So like long-term goal, let's just say 50 pounds. Mini goals, I want to do this. You know, and maybe it's more than 50 pounds, or maybe it's meaning like more things than just 50 pounds. So write down what they all are. So you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. Your mini goals, things that are gonna make the big goals not seem so exhausting, and then your other little mini goals that are gonna help you just get through the day and through the week. Write all that out. Then you're gonna need your A, B, and C. So if you have 50-pound weight loss goal, there needs to be why. So why? Because you went to the doctor and you found out you're pre-diabetic, because you don't want to be on medication anymore, because you're in a lot of pain. That's the stuff that you need to remember. If you're driving to the gym and you're like, I need to lose 50 pounds, that's exhausting, because you're not going to lose 50 pounds in a day. And you can't just think about that number. You have to think about the reasons why you're doing it. That's what, like, when clients or when anybody says, oh, I didn't finish my workout because I was too tired. Well, aren't you more tired of not physically being where you want to be? Like, those are the things people say. Like, people make comments to me about how, like, I wish I had your drive. You do. You just have to dig deep for it. Like with me, I don't care. I care more about what my goal is, which is my mission is to inspire people, women, men, whatever it is. I care more about that. And I would hate for anybody to ever know that I gave in, or it doesn't matter if anybody knows. What matters is that subconsciously, if I know that I gave up at 49 reps when I was supposed to do 50, at 29 minutes when I was supposed to do 30, like, that is going to be back here. You might not think it, but it is. So you have to do it for you. And there's something that happens psychologically when you give in. So that's the first thing to starting new, is getting your list, getting your why, getting your motivators, getting whatever it is that's going to get you started. Then that's when you start implementing, okay, this is going to be my game plan. when am I going to do my cardio? When am I going to do my training? Quality cardio. I've done a lot of videos on figuring out what your target heart rate zone is. Quality cardio, good resistance training, functional. Like if you have a weight loss goal, you don't have to do bodybuilding. You shouldn't be sitting on a piece of equipment doing a leg extension. You should be doing things like squats and lunges and, you know, things on stability balls and body weight exercises and TRXs and kettlebells and all that kinds of stuff. That's how you need to be training. If your goal is toning, then yes, bodybuilding. Still, functional compound movements are important, not just sitting on equipment. I don't just sit on equipment. I do squats and I do lunges and I do more than just selectorized equipment. So, goal-specific resistance training. And then nutrition. Making it a point to avoid man-made foods. Making it a point to avoid dairy. Making it a point to not give yourself cheats. Cheats don't make any sense. If you want to give yourself like a little bit of a refeed, and you know what? Hold on. Okay, so I had to go into the gas station so I could fill up my water bottle with ice because whatever, I don't need to tell you because that would take up too much time. Okay, so now there's a point to me talking about this specific thing. So when you, the whole food thing, another thing that you do need to do is you should, and I make all my clients do this because it is so beyond motivating. Number one, get on the scale. Pick a day that you're going to get on the scale every single week. I make my clients get on the scale on Saturdays. Then do your measurements and your pictures. Make it in the exact same spot every time. Make the exact same angle. Make almost the same outfit if you want to do a bathing suit or if you want to do a pair of shorts and a sports bra. So it's got to be the same thing. And it's got to be the same angles. So like if a client sends me their second pictures and the angle's a little higher or they're in a different outfit totally, completely, it's going to throw it off. And everybody should be able to download an app on their phone that is like a photo grid or whatever where you can do montages. Once a month, I recommend doing your measurements and doing your pictures, and then doing side-by-sides. You see yourself every single day. When you put those side-by-sides, it's unbelievably motivating. I definitely recommend don't compare yourself in clothes because clothes have this amazing illusion to make people look a certain way. Like, I don't really have a waist, but when I pose, I make myself look like I have one, and in certain outfits, I make myself look like I have one. So there's a point to me telling you about this, and getting back to the nutrition now. So when you do this, and you pick this day of your weigh-in, I highly, highly recommend. Everybody wants to justify eating bad food. I had a good workout, so I'm going to eat something bad. Or I lost 2 pounds this week, so I'm going to treat myself to pizza. Number one, you're not a dog, so you shouldn't treat yourself to food. Number two, all that food is garbage. So you have this weight loss goal. I don't recommend having cheats at all, let alone if you're going to do them, you should do them maybe once a month, maybe once every couple weeks. And I don't even recommend that it's garbage food. I recommend that it's maybe like a refeed meal, not a refeed day. And it's just like a bigger serving of something, or maybe, sushi or something that's, not totally terrible for you. And then I recommend that you do your weigh-in on that morning, on the day that you're going to do it, and then you do a weigh-in afterwards. There are so many people that say that dieting doesn't work, and eating healthy doesn't work, and all this stuff doesn't work, and it's not motivating, and I work so hard, and blah, blah, blah. Because what's happening is you're losing the same weight over and over again. And because you're giving yourself garbage once a week, it doesn't make any sense. Your goal is weight loss. If you're getting on the scale and you're trying to lose 50 pounds and you lose the right way, you'll usually use a big number in the beginning if you're doing it the right way, and then you teeter off in anywhere from 1.5 to 3 pounds on a good week, but on the average 2 pounds. So you lose 2 pounds in the week, then you go and you give yourself pizza. Yes, some of the weight that you'll gain from eating pizza is water weight, but some of it is also fat. It's so easy to gain weight. You could put on 6 pounds in a day, but it takes a whole week to lose 2 pounds. So you go and you eat bad and you gain 6 pounds, then you lose about 3 or 4 of them within a day or so of sweating. If you worked out, if you didn't give in to the fact that you feel like garbage and take the day off, which I don't believe in days off, and then you go and, you start back up again and you had no idea the damage that you did. So then you have like 2 or 3 pounds left, and then you lose that throughout the week. Then you get on the scale again and you're even. You weigh what you weighed last week. But it's because you gained 6 pounds and you lost that. You lost some from water, and then you worked hard and you lost the rest of it. So that's very demotivating. You have to focus. There are so many things that you have to focus on your goal. What does that bad food do? There's not one person that if I said, who feels absolutely amazing after eating a cheat? Nobody. Everybody feels like they have a stomach ache, they become one with the couch, they have diarrhea. If you're really truly eating healthy and you do, I don't believe in cleanses. So if you cleanse your body, the detox with getting rid of all man-made foods and dairy and all that other stuff, and sticking to lean proteins and the right amount of carbs and good fibrous greens and good quality fats from avocados and anti-inflammatories and antioxidants and coconut oil and MCT oil, and then lean proteins from whitefish, not catfish, but like tilapia, sole, chicken breast, turkey breast, all those egg whites, not sliced deli turkey. Like if you're doing things like that, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, spinach is good, but spinach and lettuce, they're just empty calories. So if you're eating healthy, you're going to detox your body. And then boom, 2 weeks goes by or a week goes by. Usually I make my clients wait 2 weeks before I give them a little something, if they even ask for it. And then they go and they eat something. And ultimately I want this. They eat something not so great, which I give them the option, and then they feel like complete garbage. And now I believe in Tony Robbins. So motivation, link pain and pleasure. So with me, I'm glad I have Crohn's disease because it keeps me in check. So with my clients, you need to remember that. So the next time you want to eat something bad, you need to remember that you felt like garbage. So do you want to feel amazing like you felt for 2 weeks? Or I always say, fit feels better than flavor tastes. Which is a saying. I didn't make that up. But they say, you're sitting there and you're eating that garbage food, and did that taste that great that it was worth it? Worth everything. Worth the stomach ache, worth the weight gain, worth everything? No. So it feels so much better. Food has a purpose. Fuel. That is what it's supposed to be for. So these are a lot of really good tools that I just gave you in reference to quality, doing affirmations every morning, doing your quality, setting up your vision board, quality cardio, quality goal-specific training, doing your own measurements, tracking your progress if you can't do it with a professional. So I hope these tips helped. These were a lot of things, and I really hope that you guys do all this, and I hope that you're motivated, and I hope that you guys start seeing changes, and that's it. And if you ever get stuck, then maybe at that point you start maybe trying to work with a professional. If it's still not in your budget, then you gotta move some things around, try some new things, and try a different kind of training, try a different kind of cardio, try a different kind of food, whatever it is. And that's it. So I hope you guys like this. I gotta go get my son.